South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led by their 6-year quarterback out of North Dakota State, a former Pro Bowler, Carson Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Fielded just inside the 20. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, it wasn't a 1-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now, because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. He gets this to Davante Adams. Sheds off the tackle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal.
I think we got to give a lot of credit here to the coaching staff on this one. Long field goals, really long field goals. Sometimes you get a chance to have a return, as we just saw there, but that means you've had to practice that and also have the right people on the field. I think you change what you do here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see a lot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1 play drive and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Jackson now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. On first down, Wentz. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got one.
After the sack on first down, Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Amendola. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Danny Amendola. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before half. Time. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefit?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. They'll start out here with the option left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Wentz to throw. Slant to Adams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Amendola set to return it. that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will split. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Throwing is Wentz. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout.